Hello, guys. Welcome to the BSL Talkroom. Today we have Daisy. She will be talking with us on this podcast. Uh, Another No Face podcast, but I will still post on Spotify and YouTube. But guys, please do enjoy the video, and if you have anything you want to talk about or want us to talk about, comment down. Feel free on Spotify and YouTube. Comment down. Don't feel afraid. Um, we'll get into the show. Hello, guys. Welcome to BSL Talkroom. Hi, Daisy. How are you?
Hi.
All right.
I'm good.
Well, that's a great start.
I'm,
That's a great start.
wait, I'm sorry. Hi.
All right. How you doing? How you been?
I'm great. How are you? Wait, what? Okay, I'm sorry. It's my first time.
No, no, no,
Kind
no.
of
It's just
nervous.
I know when the microphone's close to the mouth, is a lot louder, so you keep it here, right?
hmm
So easy. So it's all right. So, um, more like I said, me and Daisy are good university friends. So we had free time. So I said, let's shoot a podcast and we'll get that going. So today's first topic will be. Let me see if I can find it. I completely forgot. Culture, culture. So we'll probably start with where we're from, and then we'll proceed how we view life based through what cultures and how it's been for us being at home and then coming to the UK. Uh, I'll go first, and then it'll make everything easy. So me as Brandon, I am Cameroonian, so I'm fully African. I was born in Spain, so I have two sides of the culture. So I've been to school to both of the countries I lived in. So when I went to school in Spain, Spain was a bit more just like the UK, but we didn't really have to wear school uniforms, and education system was a bit different there. But I was only there from like 0 to 4, 4 years old. So I can't really give you a full description, but I've seen enough videos and seen my cousins, like my stepfamily over there, who have gone to school over there. It's like their homework. They have to buy their own books, pencils, and everything else. Unlike the UK, where everything's given to you, but apart from writing equipment. Then I went to school in Africa. Let me tell you, school in Africa is not for the weak. I was a naughty kid. I got hit every single day. There wasn't a day where I went to school I did not get hit. Um, Over there, they have rankings from first to last, and I was last a lot until my mom said, "If you pass, we'll go back to the UK." Man, I locked in. I went from 20th to second place while stuttering. And yeah, school in different countries is different. And then school in the UK was a bit more relaxed, as in whether you pass or failed the year high school, you could still proceed to the next year. But it really mattered when you got to like year 11 or like year 13. That's when things really meant a lot more. But the other years were like, if you fail, you fail in it, but you can still proceed, you can still pick up. But yeah, how was school for you, Daisy?
I feel like my culture, I have no idea where I stand. It's like I'm everywhere and nowhere at once. So my dad's French and my mom's Thai, and I grew up like born and raised in Bangkok, but I never went to a Thai school. I went to a French international school, which is a completely different experience. So when I was there, I just felt kind of like more French than Thai, and then I started just speaking English better than Thai and French. I graduated there, moved to the south of France for uni, and that was my first shock because I didn't think it would be difficult since I would travel to Paris every summer to visit my grandparents and for vacation. Um, but it was really weird. Like, I realized how not French I am, and people didn't see me as French, even though I am half. They just saw me as the Thai girl. And socially, it was a bit difficult because not everyone had the same humor or norms. And I realized that the French that I thought I knew going into international school in Thailand was not the real French. After that, I moved to Barcelona for a couple of months. that was really fun. And then I just had to acclimate myself to the Spanish and Catalan culture. And I recently moved to the UK. So this experience is still very new to me. School is very, very different. Uni is very different. And the people are different. And I feel like I still haven't really got to understand how English people work. So that is something that I'm still trying to get used to. I'm getting used to the accents, which is pretty good. But yeah.
I'll be honest. Out of all the universities you could have gone to, you should just look at Manchester. Like, Manchester's not bad of a city, but like Manchester, hey, it's your head choice. Now,
Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging you.
I have my reasons.
Fair. It hurts. I don't know.
See, you say fairs. I'm starting to say fairs now, but at first I was like, what the is that?
Fairs is just like Fairs is just to fill in the gap of like you're not sure what to say, you just say it, so it just fills in that extra gap.
I got actually like super offended by Michael who said fairs to me. Maybe you can cut this out.
No, no, no.
But like, when I had to send the video
Mm-hmm.
of me with the fire hydrant,
Oh yeah.
he told me to do that. I sent him a bunch of ideas and he said, do this one. And then I sent it. And I thought he would be like, oh, you go, girl. Like, happy. And he was just like, fair enough. Why does he have to be so nonchalant?
Okay. Remember right. We treat you just like our sister, so we will respond to you just like our sister. The way I respond to you is how I respond to my little sister as well. Literally the same. When she says, I'm like, fairs. We're not being insensitive. It's just like
Okay, but other people said something other than fairs.
everyone's different.
Okay, well, Michael needs to stop his nonchalantness.
God, Michael's a lost cause. He's a lost cause. If man,
I don't know how many brain cells he has left.
I pray to God he just has enough to pass uni. That's what I care about. Yeah, my teammates have to pass uni, all of them. Another aspect of culture is food. Food. So
English food is nasty.
I agree. I
English
do
food
not
is
disagree with
nasty.
you. I agree it is. Um, do I like English food? A small amount of English food I do like, but I'm more into different dishes. But my mom, she cooks. My mom has adapted to like cooking and other things in African food because sometimes African food take a bit too long to make, so she's adapted. But normally, like she'll make endolé, plantain. She'll make a fish. She'll make couscous gombo.
And she's very good at it too.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like the food we eat is seasoned to a point where sometimes I eat so like my workplace. They made this pasta like, oh, this is nice. I had it. It was so bland. It was
I
so bland.
understand.
I was like, I don't know what seasoning you tasted, but this is the blandest thing that I could ever had in my mouth. I was like, I ate it because I was hungry, but I didn't actually enjoy the food. It was like, and even the chicken, this juicy chicken. Oh my! When I cut that chicken open, it was dry, like white inside. I said, if this is tasty chicken, then I don't know what you
I
want.
feel you. I feel like Thai cuisine is also known for really strong
I
flavors.
love Thai cuisine.
And I do think that if you ever like move around, like to find a place or just to learn like a traditional recipe to be able to make something from your home is very important and helps with the whole like living alone and moving out. um, I know that in Manchester it is a lot more multicultural than the south of France. So I found like a really good Thai restaurant here. And like the first time I went, I literally like got so emotional and almost cried because I'm like, bro, this tastes like home. And like I forgot the taste of it and just the flavor brought me back so much nostalgia. So find a good place to eat.
You hear it from a person who lives by herself. I live at home with my parents, so
Lucky you.
I don't have this problem yet. Once I finish uni, yeah, my mom said that you're getting kicked out of the house, so I start hurrying up. Um, another aspect. Um, another aspect of culture, how you interact with people. So Me growing up as an African, there's certain things I've been through. So parents hitting you, or different cuisines, or different lifestyles, or like being back home and how the lives or the streets were back home, or different friendship groups. When I came to the UK, in 2013, no, 2012, I lived in London, but I moved to up north. The how would I say it? The conversations I had, I couldn't really relate with a certain amount of
I feel
people,
you so much.
and it was very disheartening until because where I live in a white area, and I'm not trying to be racist, but certain demographics can't really understand.
Your struggle or your background.
Yes, both of that until you meet someone just like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then when you start being around, you meet other people who like they could be someone with a different character, but they kind of went for something similar. But it's not all of it. It's like a special case. But once you're around like people who are like your brothers, your sisters, you guys get along a lot quicker because the conversation is just you're all on the same wavelength. You could be from
Feels more
different countries.
natural.
Yeah, you could be from you could be from different countries, but if you're all from the same continent, you kind of understand each other's struggle at the same time. How about you?
Me, oh, it changes so much. First of all, my voice changes apparently. When I speak Thai, everyone says that my voice gets so much higher and I sound more innocent. And when I speak French, I sound like the total opposite. And even the words, the language I use, there's also, like memes and references. Like sometimes I think the people who find me the funniest are the people that can speak the same languages as me. So I mix everything up and it makes sense. Um, English, I don't know. Like I know that professionally and academically, I'm way better in English than I am in French and Thai. But yeah, talking to people, I've noticed that the people I get along with the most since I moved out are people who are either internationals as well. So we have kind of like a similar experience, even though they come from totally different places, or just older people who, in that case, is similar, where they've had more life experience and are a bit more mature. Because I'm not saying that I'm the most like mature person, but me when I moved there and like in France and I was 19, having traveled to like 20 countries and moved out by myself, like I related more to people who were older than the other 18-year-olds who just still lived at their mom's and dad's place and are trying new things for the first time.
This girl's lived life. She has lived life more than me.
You've
Um,
lived life. You lived in 4 continents.
Man, I ain't live life like you though. I live like you live life. I'm still living at home with my parents. You're living by yourself. Like you're a full adult at 20. Keep it.
I'm not financially independent yet, so I
But
wouldn't count
still,
myself as that.
you're still at home. You cook your own foods. You clean your bed. You go to class. You pay off your transport to whoever. Some people still don't have to take the bus or
Yeah.
even do the basics. So be impressed, man. You should be impressed with yourself. You're doing a lot better than most people. Better than me, him. That's what I'm saying. Definitely better than me. Next segment, let's talk about the lonely men epidemic. See,
You just made me spit out my smoke. I
see,
have so
so
much to say.
I don't know.
And little at the same time.
Okay, I don't have much to say on this, but when she talks, I will hear her opinion. I'll see if I can either defend the men or agree with her. Well, I'll do my best, you know, to fill in the boxes where I can fill in, but as a man, take the stand.
First of all, you just burped on your own podcast. I find that incredibly funny. Okay,
I bet.
so the lonely man epidemic. I don't really have a lot of personal experience with this because I just don't interact with men like that. Um, but apparently, men have been saying that there's a lonely male epidemic because men can get women and it's not their fault, it's just the women aren't good enough anymore. When actually, it's their fault, like the men, because they are like, let's say, on dating apps or just talking to girls, messaging them, and sometimes the girl is interested in them. However, they are so dry in conversations. Um, Like the girl would ask questions, the guys would not ask questions. He would just be so dry. He would say, "Oh, let's hang out." When he doesn't plan anything, so the girl at some point she'll just get bored and leave, and the guy is like, "Bro, what the fuck? Sorry, beep."
No, they're albums. They just talk. All right, okay.
But hold on, I'm not done. I'm not
Okay.
done. I just want to say this is I'm not done, but some of what I just said is the lonely male epidemic is not caused by women not being interested in men, but it's caused by men not willing to put effort into showing up for women anymore and impressing them like back in the days. Because you know what? They say they want a good woman like back in the days, but are they a good man like back in the days? No.
All right.
Obviously, I'm generalizing. Not all men are like that.
All right. All right. So, don't kill her in the comments. Not yet. Unless you said something heinous. But all right. So I'll start with the part where you said that men are boring on text. Firstly, I agree and disagree. I agree with the fact that some men like me, I am bad at texting women. I'm really bad. I'm more of a person to person. Sometimes FaceTime calls I could be good, but I'm more of a face to face because that's how I feel comfortable talking to another person because I like human interaction. I've grown up with human interaction, not texting people. So I don't disagree with that fact. What I do disagree is whenever I have tried to message a woman, try to keep it lively, there's different calibers of women. So if you low caliber women can keep you interested, but then the high level caliber women, if you don't fit a certain criteria, right, you won't get a conversation out of them no matter what. But then there's the middle criteria, but the middle criteria is the hardest part because she'll text you, but it doesn't mean she likes you. But then it's a bit of mix and match conversation, so you don't really know what is what, or the conversation where the conversation is leading. So it can get hard sometimes trying to hold a conversation when you're not really giving the right energy or the same energy not being reciprocated. Because the one that messaging you fast in another day is long replies. I don't like the older you get, the busier you are, right? But sometimes all it takes is like a little, oh, busy, hit you up later. But here, so I'm a bad replier. I have gotten worse over the years. I first be fast, but I've gotten worse over the years. Like sometimes I'm so busy or I'm so tired because I do a lot that even replying is sometimes the actual. Like I look at my phone, I'll see a message, and I will in my head I'll know what to say, but I'm just too tired to carry a conversation because it's having to carry the conversation, not like a reply and ending. It's having to carry the conversation. That's tiring. Um, Another topic, the dating part, taking women on dates or planning. Sometimes there's an issue with I have is sometimes I do want to plan a date, but the problem is I don't know them well enough to just randomly gamble and plan it. And I also don't want to plan a food date where you're telling me I don't really like the food, and I just spend like a decent amount. You're like, yes, I don't really like the food, and I'm like, now it would be like I should have just asked you first. You tell me what you like to eat, so when I take you there, is you eat the things you like, not like, oh, I'm guessing and I get the food wrong. You know, is so sometimes some men planning to rather ask to figure out where it is because some women like assertive men, but assertive only comes with understanding your partner. If you don't know nothing about your partner, assertive won't really click in. And men want masculine men. Uh, it's doable. It's possible. You know, I am 50-50 sometimes. When I know you well, I know what to do. If I don't know you well, then I don't know what to do. But it all really comes down to the man knowing the person, the woman. So is that only men epidemic? Yes, if the guy doesn't know how to speak to women, and no, if the guy knows how to speak to women.
That's exactly it, though. But see, I'm talking about in the case where they don't know each other, and the girl could be interested, and the guy is interested. He can just be like, you talk about you don't know her, right? But to go on a date is to speak to someone. I don't understand about being bad at texting. I'm bad at texting too. So meet somewhere. It doesn't have to be food. And if it is food and you don't know what she likes, just ask, oh, do you like Italian? I know a place. Just go like that.
I was gonna say, okay, you said he's interested and she could be interested.
Yeah, and you
You know,
know what? If you say
why do you
in the
not put?
beginning,
Why do you not say could as well for him?
no, because I'm going in the version that the man is interested, right?
Mm-hmm.
You plan it out. You ask her directly up front, no wasting time. Are you down for this?
Mm-hmm.
She says no, leave it at that. She's not interested. She says yes, perfect. Go meet her sometime this week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is that easy. Like, don't play around with words, with vibes or anything. If you are interested in someone, then just go for it. And women are realizing that, there's also this thing, what's it called? Like, uh, a high quality man is an average woman.
That's crazy. Yeah, never
And
heard that one before. That's crazy.
it just depends on everyone's cultures and
Mm-hmm.
standards, right?
Yeah.
But for example, if a guy like sends a good morning text, some girls will be like, "Oh my god," when I send good morning texts to my flatmates, and
I
that's
think
normal.
the good morning text varies because
That's just a like little
oh
example. It
yeah
could be
yeah
anything else.
I think it's just the topic because the good I think the word itself means nothing. It's who it's coming from that means a lot. So the word "I love you," if it comes from like a friend you just met at a club, it means nothing. But say if it comes from like your partner, it means a lot more. So the word holds nothing. It only holds something. It depending on who says it. Um,
You know what? I have a friend. She was talking to this guy. He slept over at her place, whatever.
they
And
slept or slept.
no, they just slept.
Okay.
Um,
Skip.
it's actually not a shadow. And but either way, in the morning, he was hungry and he went to like the boulangerie, so
Mhm.
like the bread shop,
Bakery.
the bakery,
Or
to
the
get
pastry shop.
the pastry shop to get some croissant. And he came back and guess what? He bought her a
That's
croissant as well.
that's
And she shut up. And she was like, for weeks, she was like, oh no, he was like a really cute guy. Even when they ended things, she kept saying, no, but he was a cute guy. Like, he came back and brought me a croissant. In my head, I'm thinking, that's just normal decency. Like, he slept over at your place because, like, he lived, like, too far away.
mm-hmm.
He was going to the croissant place to get something for him, and he had to come back anyways. He's not gonna come back empty handed.
Oh, you'd be surprised many guys do come back
I
empty
know,
handed.
and those guys are literally like, what the beat. But,
Just say it, I'll mute
okay,
you up.
fine. But in this case, I was really just like not impressed. Like, it could be a guy that I'm talking to or a friend. Like, if I have a friend and she's going out to get like a croissant and she's coming back not giving me one, because this is after a night out, by the way, so like hungover stuff. I'm
Mm.
just like so not impressed. Or
Babes, your standards are too low.
me,
No, her standards were too low.
yeah, because you know what? We men set the standards low to the point that women are getting used to it. That now when they do a tiny thing that's like, wow,
But why are
women are
women
like,
accepting it though?
because they don't know their worth,
I
you
don't
know?
know the word. In
No
your
one's
opinion,
telling them.
from your okay, wait, who's meant to tell them? Because
I think it's based on them, but also your surroundings. Um, like, I know that standards, for example, in Asia, when it comes to like the dating, it's like a lot higher. Like, men that have never met you will send you flowers before the date to your place. When I know, for example, in France, some guys have never given their girlfriend flowers before.
my uncle told me some women have never been on a date. And I've taken
Yeah.
women on dates before, like if it's nothing. I'm like, damn, better take women this. Oh man.
It's insane. Or now, like, it's just like, oh, wanna Netflix and chill tonight, and they text you at 3 a.m. It's like, no. Here's the thing.
That's a booty
Some
call.
girls are okay with that, and I have no issue with them. Everyone has different standards. Everyone is looking for something different. Because it also depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for a booty call? Or are you looking for like a future husband?
Yes.
Everyone has their own things.
But don't you how many booty calls do you think turn from a booty call to a relationship?
I don't know.
A lot of them.
A
Uh,
lot, but then that would be more like friends with benefits, no?
no, a lot of them turn into actual like relationships because they caught feelings. Some people actually can't do booty calls like friends with benefits. They think they can, but when it actually comes to it, they can't do it.
Hmm. Well, that's them, right? Like, here's the
Mm.
thing, there's also this thing about, the whole conversation about, oh, in a relationship, should the guy have any say in what the girl is wearing? Um, should your boyfriend have like female friends? All of those like random things you see on the internet, like the debates, I find those incredibly dumb because if you have your own set of values and beliefs
Mm-hmm.
and you're dating someone and you know that you won't be able to change or adapt to fit their boundaries in order to keep a healthy relationship, then don't date that person. Just date someone that has the same ideals as you. There's no right and wrong because all of these are just opinions because we all had different upbringings. Some girls will say, yeah, I will dress modestly for my man. I will not go to the clubs. And the guys is like, yeah, same. Good for them. But if as a man or as a woman you have your own set of beliefs and you're not willing to adapt to that person specifically, then change the person. Because I'm going to use like an extreme comparison here, but like imagine if it's the same as religion, right? Imagine you're Muslim and you want your wife to adapt to that Muslim culture, but she's like a full on Christian. You can't force her to do it.
That's a tough one.
You
That's a
can't
tough.
force her to it. This is just like a big extreme comparison to see what I'm trying to say.
That's a tough one. Christian and Muslim. Ooh, the comments I've seen on social media on religion. Ooh, these they hate each other like if it's water and oil. They do not
It's like
mesh.
just yeah, if you don't want your girl to have any male friends, I feel like before you date that girl, you would already know whether she would or not.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, next topic we'll talk about is is body count.
Okay, let's go.
Body count. Who? Body count. Body count.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, yes. Oh, wait. This here, here's a lot louder. It's more focus. So if that's off, it'll hear everything. So,
Oh,
but then
okay.
when that's on, your own focuses and you close by.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about with body
Body count.
counts?
Okay.
What is
So
it for you?
okay. So from 0 to what number is a small body count number?
See, I'm gonna answer something really annoying, but it depends in it.
No, 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 no.
Like,
We don't talk about okay ranking. So
cause depends on your age too. When did you lose your
okay, let's
virginity?
say our age now. We're both 20.
We're both
At
20.
20 years old, right? From what age is a small body count? Like you
Did you have any long
no, no, no,
relationships?
no.
Were you
Okay,
always a
say there's no
whore?
relationships. Just this is all hookups.
Okay,
So
let's say you lose your virginity at what, 16?
no 20. Like this is your 20
Okay, you're 20 now, but when did you lose your virginity?
at 20. So this is from
At 20.
so 1 year of you just being
One year.
1 year, right? You just turned 20, right? Say you lost your vision the day you turned 20, right? Or your on the day you was your virginity is
Basically,
zero.
how long has this person been sexually active for? That's something we should think about because you need to think about like when it comes to body count, how long this person's been, you know, having
Okay.
sex.
So I say, if you just turned 20, right, and for 1 year, right, I say a small body count will be 1 to 3. That's a small body count. And 1 to 3 people,
Yeah, that's a small body
very
count in
small body
one
count
year
in 1 year.
because it
Now,
averaged out to bad at maths.
practically once every every four
One
months,
new person every 4 months.
one new person every 4 months.
That's all right.
Yeah. But I didn't include it. Could have been one night stand. And then you have to wait 4 months before you do the next one.
Yeah.
So it might
Or
not be
maybe that
reoccurring.
person had the same three people the whole time.
True, that as well. um, a medium-sized body count, I'll say,
For someone who's been active for a year.
yeah, for a year. I'll say,
I mean,
what about you?
for a year,
Yeah. Like, what's a medium-sized body count?
for a year, I would say not more than 5.
Not more than 5. First.
If it's just a year, Like if you have anything more than 5 in just 1 year, that's you've been active.
That's porn star level. That means you got game at a different
Because if
level.
you have 10 in 1 year, that means like you've been
Once a
having
month.
sex with multiple people in 1 month.
So basically, only 2 months you weren't fucking. Every other month you were.
Someone new.
Yeah.
So that means it's probably also just like one night stands. Because when you find someone that you can have sex with and it's going well, you usually keep that person in your
Oh,
pocket, and then they
definitely.
become a booty call.
Yeah. That. She's right. Okay, hey. I'm not agreeing because I've never done that before, but I hear where she's coming from.
If you found the love of your life as a man
Hmm.
and you're like literally about to marry her,
Hmm.
does her past body count matter to you?
Okay, so what I look at is what type of men she was dating, like what were the type of men she was dealing with. That would dictate where I stand. Because if every other man she dated was just home like broke guys, then I know I just happen to be the only rich guy. That means that her standards are low. That she just goes for anything that just fixes her little situation. But if every guy she dated has been a rich guy, that means she only focuses on people who are on her level or higher. So that means where I stand, that would say where I stand. So the way I base body counts is based on what type of men she's been with and what type of men she's accepted. If there's been a mix and match of good and bad, that means that's normal. But it's only be a section of just bad, and I just happen to be the good one, that means it's going to be a slippery slope. But if it's only been good, that means I need to make sure that I focus on being the best because she's had the best and she's had the best, but she still wants to be with me. So that means I have something to prove to make sure she stays with me. That's how everybody counts. What about you?
For me, yeah, like if I'm gonna date a guy, like I do believe in like people changing in their past and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So if he has like a high body count, let's say he has like 20, right? As a young adult, like that's a high body count in my opinion.
Press this. Press the N. Press the N. Wait, is it off?
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, carry on.
um, I would say here's the thing. I know that when I date a guy, is that he's in love with me,
Mm-hmm.
like full on in love with me. Never scared of him going off, cheating, wandering eyes, nothing. Never scared of that. Because when I get into a relationship, it's like for
I
sure.
didn't mute it. I just clocked it. You're meant to double click it.
What? I believe in people changing in their past, whatever. And I know that for me, when I date a guy, he is like full on in love with me, obsessed with me. He's not gonna have wandering eyes. He's not gonna cheat, basically. Like even in my past relationships, like cheating and like trust has never been an issue because I make sure that we get that handled before we even get into a relationship. And then also depend like I know what type of man I'm looking for. Um so even though he has a high body count, I would just keep thinking in my head, well, you know what? I'm the last one, right? So if that's all it matters to me in the end, as long as I'm the last one.
She's a better person than me.
But again, because some people will say, "Oh, but girl, like imagine there's a bunch of girls that like you run into the club and they say that they fucked your man." I'll be like, "Okay, but is he fucking you now?" No. So
Daisy, you're a better person than me. If a guy said that to me, oh, I'll crash out. I would have killed him. I would want to kill him.
no, I'll just be like, "Well, you know what? He's mine now. Like, why would you tell me that?" Right? Because if you're telling me that, it's like, what are you trying to prove that my man ain't right? You don't know that. It's probably changed.
True,
Did
true.
he buy you flowers? Who were you to him? Were you an ex? Were you just a booty call? Were you just a one night stand? We are not on the same level. I'm his princess, right?
That's a booty call. That's crazy.
Like, you can't, like, if I'm dating a guy and this random girl comes to me and, like, tries to shame me for dating him, I'm be like, yo, why are you shaming me for dating him when you literally also, like, let him into your body? That makes no sense. Like, what's your purpose?
That's true. That is a hey. That's a valid point. Me, body counts were, to be honest, my last relationship I didn't care, but she kept on bringing it up. So I ended up finding out about her body count, my body count. But I don't. I had. I think it was more like I had fell in love with her to the point where I didn't really care. It was just like if we're really official or certified, whatever your pass was is your pass. But I'm more of a. I was an open person. I was like, tell me all the shenanigans you've done, so I can like let the pain get to me, and then the pain can just go away. But if you just let it drag, and I find out even later, and I don't like what you hear, then it's gonna hurt even more.
I
So
see what you mean. Sorry for cutting you, but
no,
also I think that if you're actually in a relationship right now and you feel uncomfortable of like what she's done in the past with other guys, that is not really her fault. She can't change that. However,
no.
you can change the way you view her because I feel like this, if you are bothered by it, then it is your own ego problem and you just have to do self work on it.
Yeah, so of course, like I said, I was I was just like, tell me what you've done, so I can accept it, because I don't know who you were before you were with me. So tell me now, I accept it, and then we can move on. Luckily, I didn't do that much. I had a so I didn't worry much. She was a bit hesitant, but she told me afterwards. But I didn't really care about you know. But for me, I've had some outrageous body counts in my time, man. Like an NFL squad team.
I know girls with that too.
So you don't if
You know, this is sidetrack. I know a girl. She she had sex with 11 guys at once.
that's a football team.
Yeah, twice.
Bob, that's a whole
Different teams.
that's a whole game.
Yeah.
That's literally a full game on a boy. Okay, question. This is a great diversion from body count. What is it about? Okay, no, we'll talk about hypersexuality, right? Because it is that, but then there's the fantasy section, right? For me, as a man, right, I am, I am, I'm a hungry man, but I can manage my hunger. Like I may see something I do like, but if she ain't feeling me, I'm not gonna pressurize. I'm just gonna step back and say, she don't want me, but she should show, I'm gonna jump at it, we'll proceed from there. But there's certain men are just too hypersexualized, and they just all they want to do is just bang, and then not accept the consequences of their actions. Because don't forget, women have feelings, so they just be hitting the box without thinking about after repercussions and all that. But what's it about women that she likes about certain women? What's the fantasy about being in bed with multiple men at once? Because me, I don't have that fantasy. Like, there, I've seen threesomes, but hey, for me, there's a different reason why I can't do it. There's a different reason why I can't do it. So I have a hard time seeing, threesomes as a thing. What's your reason for? What do you think certain women are hypersexual?
I feel like hypersexuality can come from many things. It can just be like pride, like, okay, own it. That's what you like. Go for it. Sometimes it can actually come from like a lot deeper, like trauma, even. Like a lot of like rape victims become hypersexual later because it's their way of like owning it, and like not viewing sex as something traumatic or bad that's happened to them. So I think just like to each their own, really. Um, but you were talking about like guys like having sex with a bunch of girls. I don't see an issue in that as long as there honesty and communication, right? Because if you're having sex with multiple girls at the same time, let's say you have a roster, doesn't mean that you're a fuck boy. I'll say F boy. For me and for the girls, I think an F boy is a guy because initially an F boy is a guy that has sex with you, but also makes you believe that there's more to it than sex. So feelings. So that's what a player is, right? That's a player because they have sex with you, but then they make the girls believe that there's something more to it when there isn't. So they're liars. But if they're having sex with you and they told you that, yeah, it's just this, I'm also having sex with other girls, no feelings, no strings attached, and the girl's like, okay, cool, same,
Mhm.
then I don't see an issue.
Mm. Facts. Yeah. But what's the fantasy of being in bed with multiple men?
I
Like the
don't know.
fantasy.
Maybe
Because
I don't know. I don't have that
11
fantasy, so
11 guys?
maybe she just like maybe it's a form of self harm. Maybe she just wants to be like boom,
Mm.
boom, boom. Like I'm trying to keep this PG so you don't beat me out. Or maybe she just, I don't know, maybe she didn't have a dad and she just likes feeling being
All right.
touched and wanted. I think
Let
it's also
me.
the desire of being wanted, right?
But
Because not gonna lie, the girls who do this, they're not the most conventionally attractive girls that do
on that point, I have two stories
it.
talking about that point.
The freakiest girls I know are not the ones that you would look twice at on the streets.
Oh yeah,
Let's just say
I
that.
know. I've had homegirls. They've told me. So for me, okay, story number one. I won't go into too much detail, but it's we here and there we have a little sneaky links. Yeah, one of them had explained to me what happened, and it kind of opened up why she was hypersexual. So I wanted to tell her story, but it kind of was kind of similar to what Daisy said. Now, another one,
Who's
this
Daisy?
was
Oh,
back to my point.
sorry. Sorry.
Back to my point. Um, the second one, this particular human being, I had known her. Me and her became like homeboy homegirls, as like we were literally the. We were so homeboy. We had only ever hugged twice in our 2 years of friendship. We only ever hugged twice. Like we didn't really did much physical contact. We were just like homeboy homegirl, nothing more. So she used to tell me, all the things she did, and let's say she kind of fit the criteria. She is someone you wouldn't look twice at. She was one of them. Me and her became homeboy homegirl. We were just cool with each other. Me, if I'm cool with you, if you're the opposite and we're cool, well, we're cool then, Don't really need to be sexy or ugly. It's just more like if you're a cool person, then you can be homeboy homegirl. So let's say she had dibbled and dabbled with people in her city. Like a lot of people knew her for what she did. You know, a stress reliever. You know, and she didn't call me. And I think I'd blocked her because she was being rude with me, and I was like, I don't like her attitude and how she was acting. So she called me and told me it's because of my dad that I'm here licking lollipops, being a stress reliever, releasing the box for everyone. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I know a few people who are single parents, and I've never seen them do half of the shenanigans she did. Did I judge her for it? No, I never judged her for it. But the reason she got angry is because she wanted to date me, and I told her no. And she got offended by me telling her no because apparently guys never reject her. And she had caught feelings when me and her at first told each other we're only friends and nothing more. And I never pushed anything further than just friends. This is right. It's always the most unattractive person. Not ugly, but like person you wouldn't look at twice that would probably do the, the fantasies. Guys, the fantasies you want to do, she won't look as. Don't look at porn. Porn, they get paid. They get paid to do that. Trust me, man. Those pretty women, they would even touch you with their 10-foot pole, man. So if
I mean, there are out there freaky girls that are pretty.
yeah, but they want to keep their pretty face and hide their alter ego
Hmm.
deep it. So, but the ones who are unattractive, that's what they use to feel wanted by other men. So,
Because I also feel like, okay, maybe I am going too far. Let's say the girls that don't really get guys coming to her, right? Like when let's say they go out, like walk outside the house or like go to a club, like they don't get guys coming to flirt with her or
hmm
whatever. that when there is like a guy that offers something, that proposes something, she is more likely to say yes because it will be like a rare occasion.
Yeah,
But then if she starts to build this reputation of being, let's say, easy,
it's
then
not looking good, bro.
yeah, all the guys will just go to her because they know that, well, you know.
They can get the box.
Yeah.
Well, it's sad, but it's the truth. As in, that's what the world we live in. And will it change? I doubt, because I think even 1,000 years ago, probably just the same. We just less technology. You know, we have technology to like let us see a lot more things. But yeah, that's a good segment we've ended on. All right, final segment of the day. We'll end it with.
Can I have some chips?
Yeah, of course.
I'm hungry too. Like,
Should have said that.
what?
Like cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
The cinnamon buns.
Are they good?
Yeah, I buy them all the time.
Can I try?
Yeah. Big Jack, Big Jack.
Good. I had avocado toast. That's fine.
Fair enough. All right, last topic we'll be talking about is dating.
Did we talk about that already?
No, that's the last topic. We'll talk about cultures and everything else. It tastes a lot nicer when it's warmed up.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. So dating, okay, little day, but it was actually going on dates. I just put in dating. We're going on dates. So
Who should pay?
no, forget that. We'll do it, but I was gonna say, I was gonna speak from my point of view of how I set up dates, and you speak to me how from your POV how dates should be set. If the man you're going for is a man that sets the example. But for me,
We talk about how they should be in general or just for us?
in general, in general,
And then
for,
I can't talk on it.
okay,
Everyone has different things.
I'll speak from my point of view. Then. My point of view, uh, the way I set up dates is I'll talk to the person and I'll ask them, the favorite foods, things they like to drink, where they live, so I can look at places they live, or if they're willing to travel, whether by public transport, because I ain't rich. So unless I have the car that day, then I'll take you somewhere. But once I get those ticked off, I'll then start looking for restaurants in that area or restaurants in other area that I'm willing to travel to. Check the prices that I can afford. The bloody restaurant that we're going to. Make sure I have enough money for it. Um, and then we would, go to a place. If she likes cocktails, we'll make sure the place has cocktails. Offer cocktails. And as well, the night if you know you only go to a restaurant and nothing else, tell her like on a Monday, or I want to take you somewhere surprise and just, but say this, I want to go somewhere with you, or there's somewhere I want to go and I want you to come with me. Dress in like a casual clothes, like jeans jumper, or dress in a fancy clothes, like a dress and heels, and I'll come pick you up. But give him like a little hint and give him like a week to sit down, because apparently women get hectic when they get off for the day and the guy's like, oh, dress like this, and oh shit, I need to buy this, I need to do my makeup, I need to do my hair, I need to shave my legs, yeah, yeah. Give him time to prepare. Don't tell him last minute. Give him time to prepare. I've learned all of this through my past relationships. That's how I've gotten better at offering dates to the opposite gender. But that's always from my point of view when I set up a date. What's it for you, Daisy?
Sorry, I'm eating a cinnamon bun right now. Try doing ASMR.
Oh man, oh
Mmm.
man.
I don't know how that's gonna sound, but
It's for
yum.
flavor the water.
Hmm?
Flavor the water.
Flavored water.
Yeah, peach.
What are you, a kid?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big one.
Peach. I love peach.
Exactly. See, she calls me a kid, but she's drinking it as well. Hypocrite.
Okay, that's too peachy.
Yeah, because I put the strongest flavor. The
I
is
mean,
it
I get flavored water, but that's just like
beach?
cucumber is flavored water. Or not cucumber itself, but you want to put cucumber in
Must say,
water, like
must say,
infused water.
must say,
That's just like
must say cucumber and
okay.
water.
Anyways, dates, right?
Must say
Um,
that green long thing that
for
women
me,
use.
I I can't talk for other women. Some women,
But talk for you. How like
for me,
how do you see a date? Like how do you think a date
with
should be?
someone I don't know,
Yeah. So it's like someone you just recently met, and you want
like
to see.
I met this person face to face? Is this person a friend? Is this
No,
person?
say you've been messaging and he wants to take you on a date. You never remember you been messaging
Oh,
and take
for
you on a
me,
date.
I need a planner. Because I am busy, so I need to know like in advance. And yes, what you said about being advanced, very good. We need to know how to get our hair washed, whatever. Always in advance. Make it exciting, something I look forward to, and I see it more as like we're gonna spend a good time together. So first date, I don't like cinema. It needs to be something that I can talk to, like conversations. So I don't know if it's during daytime, like if you want to go to arcade, do something fun, because I like doing something fun. That will set you apart, but always have for me first date food has always got to be involved because that is
Big
where
bag,
conversations flow.
big bag.
Shut up. Doesn't have always have to be somewhere fancy, but don't bring me to McDonald's on the
Okay,
first date because I
so
feel like first date you're supposed to impress me. If you're inviting me, you're supposed to impress me and want to look forward to you. And like I can just get McDonald's with my friends, right? If I want to eat McDonald's, right?
true,
Or
true.
we can go, I don't know, on a rooftop, have cocktails, a nice dinner. That's also cute. That gives me an opportunity to dress up. Because if you want me to look good, if you want me to come dressed up like a baddie, beautiful dress and heels, then you also need
Daisy dresses up a man normally.
with you lot, yeah.
Yeah.
With you lot, yeah. Um, you need to give me an opportunity to dress like that. Like I'm, if it's like I don't know, a daytime date, casual restaurant. I love a good Nando's. Not gonna lie, like it is considered a fast food chain, I think, but I fucking love Nando's. And like we go to arcade or whatever. Just be creative. Um, I always look cute, but don't expect me like full face, dress, heels, whatever.
Hmm.
And obviously the way you not just the way you treat the girl on the date but also the way you treat strangers or like staff members like service workers on a date is very important because that is something I look at. Like if you're mean to the server, I'm leaving, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And I do expect you to pay only because you invited me.
Hey, that's a fair point. To be honest, it's different. Me, even if I got invited or I invite, I always pay because I'm like, my ego doesn't let me do it. That's my only flaw. I have an ego. I hate when women. I don't hate. I despise when women pay. So don't wait for a woman to pay for me. She have to pay behind my back or pay before I even get a chance to pay. Like, well, what is it? Oh, it's going to be paid. I was like, oh, okay. But normally I tend to pay. Like if I plan a date, like if I don't have the money for it, I'll reject the offer. Like it would have been nice, but so I'm a bit busy. Like I'll lie, so I'm busy. I got something to do with my parents. But when I do have the money, I will go. But yeah, every person's different.
Not all dates have to cost money.
Yeah,
We can cook at
but
home.
that's not a date though. That's a
It
problem.
can be a date. Maybe not the first date because I don't want
Hell
to go
no.
to a stranger's house.
Doesn't mean the first. I want to go the first date. If there's anything else the first date, it will have to be outdoors, and you have to have money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, that's our opinions on how dates should go. If you disagree, I don't care. I genuinely don't care if you disagree. But if you have opposing opinions, comment down your opposing opinions. If I have enough comments, I
Agree
will
with me.
sit down. I will sit down, go through the comments, and we can. I'll read each comment down one by one, and then we'll see how things go. All right, last segment is confessions. We'll
Confessions? What confessions?
we'll read out people's confessions and we'll speak on it and see what our opinions are about their confessions. Ready?
Okay, wait, I'm so down.
All right. So, confession number one.
Do you have any confessions?
Nah, we don't do personal confessions. We are only public ones. We keep our life to ourselves. Ooh. Okay, confession number one. I once went crazy on my ex because she was messing around. Good thing they locked her in the bathroom. No telling what I would have done.
I don't get it. What?
She, so his ex was messing around,
Mm-hmm.
and she was locked in her bed. I think in the band room. So I think she was locked somewhere, and he's happy that she's locked because he probably would have done something worse.
Oh my god. Well, I feel like you should never hit anyone.
Give me a wig and I'll hit anyone.
Like I'm not like a fighter, but like I can fight a bit. Like I know I got strength. I can just tackle someone. Um, but I will, even when I have a big disagreement with someone, whether I know them or not, I will never like choose physical violence. That's never the way. I feel like if you choose physical violence, especially in the case of this confession, you have an issue with yourself. Like I know you can be mad, shout at her, whatever, but you have an issue with yourself. Like get that shit fixed.
Yeah, fair point. Um, Confession: I have had sex with 4 different guys in the past month, but I'm not a whore. I swear.
Well, why? Let's say okay. Let's say it's hot girl summer, and I mean, fine, it's giving hope, but you know what? Like, let's say it's hot girl summer, and that month, each week, she's traveling somewhere different. Week one, she's in Spain. Week
In
two,
a
she's in
month,
Portugal.
where do you get the money from?
Girl, I've been to many places in 1 month.
Wait, was it you that wrote this? Oh,
No, but
you,
like,
she's
you know,
confessing.
like, yeah, like she's traveling, and like each city she goes to, she tries the local food, you know.
Yeah, she's dibbling, dabbling a little too much.
But I feel like if she put this as a confession, it means that somewhere deep down in her, she does think that she's a hoe.
Yeah, she is. But hey, who am I to say anything? Um, I once helped my friend give her boyfriend head because I had nothing better to do.
Girl, what the? First of all, why don't you have anything better to do? Um, I mean, maybe it is like a close, tight friendship
That's too
where,
close. I am not helping my boy
I mean,
eat
sex
the box.
education, right?
No, I am no.
Maybe they
Why
can
is?
do it in separate
Why
rooms.
would
It's
I be
better.
in the same room as my boy and I'm here? Okay, bro, lick the box like this.
Okay,
Think
yeah,
about it like that.
yeah, okay, true. Because that's also like her boyfriend. But
Exactly.
I mean, you do you, right? I mean, I've given my cut this out. I've given like my friends, like the girls, we talk about how to give head and
Okay,
like
that's
different
talking, but not
techniques.
being there. That she was there.
Okay, no, we're not. Okay, yeah.
Is that she
Okay,
was
that's
there?
weird. That's that's
She was literally there. We're telling her, lick it like
like
this.
she was coaching.
Yeah, on the game, on game day, she was like coaching the play on game day. Nah, I could never do that. Never. All right, last confession. I once slipped down to the wrong hole whilst eating my girlfriend out. I no longer enjoy chocolate.
Oh my god. First of all, why is
I would
she
vomit.
not clean? Why does she have chocolate down there? Because you guys were already like, well, he's already eating her out, so supposedly she should be clean, right? Why would there be
Well,
poo
she
poo?
have to dig her finger in the ass to wipe it around and then. Like some people only
You sound like
clean.
you got experience.
No. Some people only clean the.
Yeah, but like douche or like water. I don't know.
Not every woman knows how to douche.
You
Remember,
don't have to douche. You can just put water.
well, just open your ass and just spray water inside.
You don't open your. Anyways, you know what? I'm a hygienic person.
Yeah, she is. She's very clean. No matter what, wherever we go, she's very clean.
Really?
Yes.
You think so? Because you've
It's
seen me in like horrible states.
just because you dress bad doesn't mean that your room's a mess. Doesn't mean that every elsewhere is a mess. It's
You
just like
think I dress bad?
when you're in a rush.
When I'm in a rush? When have you seen me in a rush? I've dressed bad when I was not in my own house, and
And
we were hungover.
you were hungover. I didn't drink. I was sober. I'm not a drinker that she
Okay,
is.
but like that was we were
She
at the
drinks.
HQ. We were at the HQ. I didn't plan on sleeping there,
Me neither. I was
and
actually meant to sleep at Ab's house that night.
to think about it, my outfit was not that bad. I just didn't take a shower, which made me feel horrible. And
Yeah,
everything is about aura.
she felt like a goblin, like slimy and disgusting.
Okay, yeah.
But that's the last one. I want to say thank you guys very much for listening to the pod. If you're over here to the end, thank you very
Toodles.
much. I will hopefully show another pod sometime soon. But thank you for listening to the BSL Talkroom, and may we have more podcasts to come very soon. Goodbye, guys.